This 5'9" is a demi on NBA 2K26. Look at this. Front fading from the logo into a after the steal, man. I'm hitting fades after patch, contested fades in the park, man. This build, I can post score on this build too. You guys see I'm in a post with it. This build literally does everything. When I say that 5'9s are broken, 5'9s are overpowered, y'all, I really do mean it. I posted a video a while back. The truth about small builds, man. The truth is, y'all, if you suck at 2K, you're never going to be good on a small build. But if you're really, really good at 2K, man, you can come out here and dominate on a 5'9", y'all. I love this build. It's so much fun. Like, I'm dunking on the 7'4". That's 5'9 versus 7'4". I'm dunking on him. I'm shooting from half court, shooting over people, y'all. I love this build. All right, this video is sponsored by Jesus Christ. It says here in John 14, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. He that loveth me not, keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. Y'all follow Jesus Christ, follow God, y'all. Be sure to keep his commandments. All right, he tells us to go out and spread the gospel, y'all. So be sure to be vocal about your faith, man. There's a lot of people, man, who they got a million subscribers, man. They rather tell you about prize picks than Jesus Christ, y'all. It's absolutely insane. Follow God always. So this is my 5'9". As you guys can see, I made this build all the way back in September. So I've had this build for a very, very long time. I always make a under 6 foot guard, a minimum height guard at some point in the year because I just love it, y'all. I have a lot of fun on a build like this every year. I love having a small guard, but this year especially, y'all, you can just get really, really crazy glitchy broken with these 5'9s, man. The 99.3 with the 99 ball handle, and like I said, y'all, eventually this build can get a 99 speed with ball just naturally. All right, so I'm not too sure if I'm gonna go 99 speed with ball, or low-key I was probably gonna go 90 agility, 98 speed just to help on defense. All right, but you guys can see, man, this book is glitchy with the cap breakers because we went from an 89 to a 99 steal. We got triple 99s. We could get a fourth 99 almost. I mean, we get a 98 speed, so that's almost. And honestly, y'all, I'll say this too about this 5'9". You don't even need this strength, man. I made this build earlier in the year where we thought, you know, strong handles was good, but you really don't need it. I might even put some cap breakers on his post control just to get a little, you know, have a little fun, man, get some go-to shots and stuff. But I really, really do love this build, man. Even with a 74 perimeter, y'all, I play very good defense on this build, you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my my badge perks, y'all, because understand this, man. I use my +2 on that on-ball menace. So I have gold on-ball menace with high speed, high agility with a 99 steal. Okay, and shout out 2K Labs, 2K Toots, because they recently did a video. It's a very good video running a very good test on like the power of steal when it comes to interceptor and all that type of stuff, y'all. And I've been said this, all right? So I've been said this, I've been noticed this, y'all. Having 99 on steal with this right here, the legend interceptor and legend glove, if you just have 99 steal and you get these two badges naturally, y'all, I'm telling you, you will be a insane crazy defender. Having 99 steal is legit. It's very, very broken. It's very, very toxic. And when you're this small, y'all, you need all the help that you can get. All right, so you need to have that high 3 because you're gonna get contested a lot. You need all the help you can get. You need to have this 99 ball handle because you need to be as fast as possible. All right, we're not gonna waste any of our extra badges on nothing playmaking. All right, we don't have the max +2 lightning launch. We don't have the max +1 handles for days or ankle assassin. None of that. We get all that stuff legend off the rip because we need every advantage that we can get on a build like this. Top that off with the defense, 99 steal. We're not going 85, we're not going 91, we're going 99 steal because especially the smaller you go, the more effort and the more like heart, the more dog mentality you gotta have to really be a good defender. Okay, so when you have this 99 steal with the high speed agility, it just makes it so easy to bait lanes and get blitz steals and do all types of stuff, man. This build is not a liability. Even with a 48 block, y'all, you guys would be surprised, man, if I get a block on this build, a snatch block on a 5'9", that would be crazy, all right? But I put up pretty much max block, you know, just to help with the jump contest. But as a 5'9", y'all, you would be surprised how good contest you can actually get on defense. I'm not gonna say you're just a fucking lockdown, all right? Pardon my French, but on a 5'9", if you have good positioning, good stick skill, good IQ, you know when to jump, you can be a very good defender on this build. And then onto the finishing as well, 75 driving dunk, so that's enough to get posterizer, to get all the animation. 75 is the highest you can go on a 5'9", so I'm able to finish, man. You guys saw the clips, or you're gonna see the clips, man. I dunk on 7'4" centers, I dunk on people's whole teams. Y'all can catch alleys on this build. This build is not soft in the paint, all right? They think it's sweet. They think just because I'm running around and I'm shooting crazy shots that they can leave the paint open, y'all. But this build, it'll punch on you. It can catch a body, and it's got that high driving layup as well. So I'm gonna show you guys my animations very quickly. Here's all the meta dribble moves, y'all. Copy all these dribble moves, and then here's all like my different layups, y'all. I don't really know like the quote-unquote meta layups. I'm not too big of a layup guy, okay, but I really do like layups. I really like this Jordan Poole hop step. It's the Jamal Crawford. So when you're on a 5'9" and you can just create in the paint, you know what I'm saying, can still shoot, it makes it very, very good, y'all. I use Jamal Murray post go-to shot. They don't know how to stop it on a 5'9", bro. I'm telling you, man. Can't nobody stop this build, y'all. Nobody can stop this build. Park, rec, pro-am, 5s, 3s, 2s, whatever, y'all. This build is dominant. Or maybe I'm just dominant on it, man. Who knows? But here's the jump shot. Patty Mills, Baluba, Jerry West, y'all. Be sure to copy all these animations, man. I see so many people, they're just throwing random stuff on, and y'all wonder why you can't hit a shot and can't get open, man. Copy all these moves. Copy all these jump shots, y'all. And let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, all right? Because I've got some park gameplay and some rec gameplay for y'all to really show how dominant this build truly is. All right, we're gonna start out in the park, man, because a lot of people, when it comes to these short builds, these 5'9" builds, oh, you can't use that in the park, you can't bring that to the 2s court, blah blah blah. Bro, if you're good at 2K, if you don't suck at the game, y'all, you can bring any build to any game mode. All right, so I'll make sure to get some park clips in here for y'all, man. You guys see, man, I'm cooking up in the sunset. It looks just like back in the day. You feel me? But I'm actually really enjoying the Sunset Park. I don't play Park as much anymore. I'm not the biggest fan of Park game mode. Look at this. This is bad, bro. That was crazy. I'm not the biggest fan of 3s and 2s. I really love playing 5s. I'm a 5s player. I love to play 5s, but I have a lot of fun in the park, especially with these like remastered parks. Like I really love Sunset. It's my favorite park. But I didn't really like the park last season. It was way too dark and like you couldn't really see nothing. But when they have the bright, vibrant, fun parks like this and they bring in the old town back and the rivet back, I actually do enjoy that a lot. So you guys see I'm cooking up, man. I'm hitting, I'm shooting over these locks. I'm shooting over them. They trying to double me. They still can't hold me, man. When it comes to the park, y'all, all you got to do is shoot 3s, man. All you got to do is just dribble around, shoot 3s, man. You can take 2s if you want to. Like, I do like to post score on my 5'9". I know you guys saw that, man. For me, I love playing on this build. I love being on a small guard because it's so much fun. All right, I have a lot of fun on this build. But understand, y'all, if you're going to make a 5'9", if you're going to play on a small guard, man, you have to actually be good at the game, all right? You have to actually have a bag. Stuff like this, man, when you guys see me shooting midi spin shots and hop jumpers and all this type of stuff, and you guys see I'm able to just get to 3s whenever I want to. But on top of that, man, you actually do have to have a deep bag, man. I even post score on this build, man. I got everything in the bag. When you're that small, y'all, you have to have counters to counters to counters to counters. You have to always be able to find, you know, enough space for you to get your shot off no matter what, pretty much. And if you play on a small build enough, man, it'll help you on every single one of your builds. But you guys see, I'm cooking up, man. It still says open. A lot of people say, oh, the 5'9", you can't play defense. Bro, it's more likely I'm going to shoot over you than you shooting over me. Like, keep it a buck, man, because this build is just so crazy. You guys see I'm cooking up. I'm so fast, bro, with the 99 ball handle. Eventually, this build will get 99 speed with ball eventually. All right, so I don't even have to post people up. You know, I can just dribble, get to a shot. Not to mention, man, that legend glove. Y'all, I guard ball on this build, bro. That's why I really, really love this build, because it's so much fun. It does everything. Look at this. And one. And one. They can't stop me. I'm telling you, nobody can stop this build. Y'all, look at this in the rec, man. I'm getting a steal in two-way, coming down court, front fade. I'm front fading from 32 on a 5'9". It's saying wide open, man. I just love this build. And also, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to, in all these clips, I got some rec clips, and then we're going to get into a full rec gameplay here in a second. But really pay attention, y'all, to how fast my player is moving. Like, when I speed burst, you guys saw I just burst, and then I long ran and quick stop. Really look at, like, how I'm moving, y'all. Because when you're this small, I promise you it makes you move, like, faster. I promise you it does, y'all. And you look at stuff like this, I'm still dunking. I'm dunking on the whole team. I'm dunking on their 7-4. I'm taking them to the post. I can shoot fadeaway threes, back fade threes. I'm hitting all types of crazy shots, man. I can still D-book, you know what I'm saying? D-book. That's all people do on this game, bro. But it's just a lot of fun when you're on this build. And I made this into my Isaiah Thomas, my 5'9" Isaiah Thomas, because he is one of my favorite players in real life, y'all. Isaiah Thomas, a legend. I will go as far as to say IT is one of the toughest people to ever lace up, okay? Because you guys got to understand, man. Like, he was like 5'9" in real life, and he was averaging 30 points per game a night for the whole season. He was in the playoffs dropping 50 balls. All right, he had multiple 50 burgers in the playoffs, man, at 5'9". So for me, it's like I'm taller than that. So I try to like put myself in his shoes. I'm like, if bro could go out there and average 30 a night, that means I could go out there and average 30 a night. With enough work, with enough effort, man, if you really, really lock in and dedicate your life, you know, I'm not saying just anybody can do that, but if one man can do it, you can do it too, y'all. You know, you just got to put in the work, you put in the time, you get locked in the gym just like him. But if there's people out there that can do it, bro, anybody can do it, man. You just got to really, really want it. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, man. So if you follow God, if you follow Jesus Christ, and you're following his purpose for your life, man, you could be a 5'9", just a regular average guy, and you're getting 30 a night, bro. So just put in that work, y'all. Try your best to get better every single day, man. Follow God every single day, y'all, and it all works out in the end. It all works out in the end, man. But you guys see this build, especially now that I'm vet 2 and I got a whole bunch of cap breakers and I got that heat check, man. It really ain't nothing nobody can do with this build. Yes, I am small, so there are times where, like, yes, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes you will get shot over, all right? When you're on a 5'9", it doesn't matter if you have a 99 perimeter. You will get shot over at times, all right? But you guys will be surprised the amount of contests that I actually get. I do get yellow contests on this build. I have gotten a few red contests on this build. So it's like if you play good defense, if you're a solid defender, you can make an impact on a 5'9", and you can actually be a defensive presence. All right, you guys see at the top of the screen, I'm getting 4, 5, 6 steals a game. I'm getting plenty of steals a game, and when you're this small, you really do want to be guarding ball. That's kind of what I designed this build around. You know, you got that 99 steal to be able to guard ball and still play point guard. But when I'm running with a lockdown on my team or just other people on my team, this build is a crazy help defender as well. So we're going to finish this video off with a random rec gameplay. Now, shout out my guy, Blick. All right, he is my center, but the rest of these guys were all randoms. And stay to the end of this video, man, because I'm going to show you guys my guy, Blick, man, his center build. I really do believe that he might have the best center build on NBA 2K26, man. The best 7'1" popper, y'all. His center build is absolutely insane. All right, so if I need to ever hop into the solo rec and I need, you know, a center with me or something, I always hit my boy Blick up. All right, but pay attention throughout all these clips, man, because the 5'9", what people don't understand about being smaller, man, is the speed that it allows you to have, man. I want you guys to really pay attention in these clips. Pay attention to how fast I'm running with the ball and without the ball. Pay attention, y'all, especially when it comes to defense, all right? So I believe I have like 4 or 5 steals in the first half of this game, so I made sure to put all the steal clips in here. But pay attention, y'all, just the way that this build runs around and how it moves, okay? Look at stuff like this, how I'm able to bait lanes like that. I'm able to bait the lane. I know I missed that shot in heat check, all right? But just pay attention to how fast you are on this build. I don't even have that 98 speed yet. Eventually, I'm going to have a 98 speed. But one thing that a lot of people don't realize about 2K is that technically, y'all, the smaller you are, the faster your player model actually runs. Okay, so I'm going to say that very slowly so you guys can understand that. The smaller your player is, the faster he is. And it's not just the speed rating, okay? So you guys can test it. If you make a 5'9" with 99 speed, 99 agility, he will get up and down the court faster than a 7'4", 99 speed, 99 agility. I don't know why the game is like that, but it's been like that for a while, y'all. So it's like the speed matters more the smaller you go. All right, and it's the same with the rest of these attributes, y'all. The 99.3, it matters so much more on my 5'9" compared to my 6'5", for example. Okay, if you're gonna go 5'9" and you're not gonna go 99.3, I think it's troll. All right, you need as high shooting as possible. You need all the legend badges, legend Deadeye, legend mini marksman, legend shifty. All right, you need everything that you can get, and it's the same with ball handle. All right, when you have that 99 ball handle, legend ankle assassin, legend unpluckable, it makes it very, very hard to rip this build and to get stops on this build. Like, yes, you do get contested more as a small guard, but if you know how to get open, if you know how to create space, it's very, very easy to create space on this build. It's very, very easy to dribble around and cook up and actually get to an open spot. If you have a bag, if you know how to score, it's pretty easy to score on small builds, in my opinion. All right, but keep in mind, I've been making small builds for years and years and years now. It's just how I have fun. I mean, look at this. At halftime, 32, 7, and 5. The other team only got 39. That's the power of being on a 5'9", y'all. I'm telling you, you have to have heart to plan a build like this. I made a whole video a while back breaking down like the truth about small builds, because I have multiple point guards. I got a 5'9", a 6'1", couple 6'4", y'all. So I have experience in all these different height ranges, all right? And the truth about being a small guard, man, you have to actually be good at the game, and you have to actually be a dog. You have to actually want it. All right, because I'm just being honest with y'all. Really, it's no reason to play on a small guard. There's no reason unless you just want that 99.3, which is a reason in my opinion. But with the way that I move on my 6'8", my Michael Jordan, the meta 6'8" build that I just posted, man. So be sure to check that video out if you guys haven't seen my 6'8" meta Michael Jordan build. But honestly, man, there's no reason just to not be 6'8" this year. All right, so if you're going to make a 5'9", I know you guys thought I hit that shot. I'm going to hit that shot, y'all. I'm telling you, it may look kind of crazy to y'all, but I promise you, I'm going to hit that shot here pretty soon, the back fade from half court. But if you're going to go on a small build, bro, you have to have more heart. You have to really be a dog. That's why I went with the 99 steal, because you can't be a defensive liability, all right? If you're going to load up on a small guard and you're not going to play defense and you can't really score like that and you can't hit your teammates when they're open, you're going to lose a lot of games. There's a lot of players who they're not good at the game and they make small builds, they're making small point guards, and they give us a bad rep, all right? Because I've even ran with another 5'9" before and he was horrible. He was horrible. No shade towards him, but there's a lot of bad players that they'll make a 5'9", they'll make a 6'1", and then they load up in the rec and they start selling you. And so it gives a lot of people a bad connotation when it comes to small builds. All right, but if you're a dog like me, or if you're just a good player, an elite player, man, and you know what you're doing, you practice it and just lock in, man, you can be an insane player on a 5'9". You can dominate the game on a 5'9", bro. I'm telling you, you can dominate the game on a 5'9". And it's not just in rec, y'all. If you guys want to see this build in different game modes, man, comment down below 5'9". If you made it to the end, comment 5'9". If you made a 5'9" build, comment 5'9". If you guys just want more on this build, comment 5'9" for me. All right, because this actually truly is my favorite build on 2K26. the build that I have the most fun on. I really do truly love this build, but I don't play on it a lot because, like I said, you know, if I'm really trying to win, I play to win, y'all. There's a lot of people that they only have fun on 2K when they score. Me, I only have fun on 2K when I win. So if we're out here losing, I don't care if I have a 100-point triple-double. If we lost the game, then I don't have fun. I always play to win. Winning is fun to me. And so naturally, y'all, I'm not always on this build. I actually rarely play on my 5.9, but I have so much fun on it, man. I love this build. I would make it again in a heartbeat. And I just love it, man. Shout out my guy Blick to y'all. The 7-1 popper, the Blicky center build, Blicky popper, y'all. Screenshot that, man. Go ahead and pause that and screenshot that, y'all. The best center build on NBA 2K26. So shout out my guy Blick. And you know, if you have a good center like that, and then you're just a dominant 5'9", then I'm telling you, it changes the whole game. So like this video, comment down below if you guys want more on this build and just what videos you guys want to see in general. And be sure to follow God, y'all. Follow Jesus Christ. Keep his commandments, y'all. Keep the Holy Spirit's commandments, y'all. Listen to him and obey him, man, because God knows best. He literally knows better. So every time you follow him, man, it always, always, always works out in the end. Have a blessed rest of your day, and peace.